Good morning. My name is Kimberly Shelburne, and I'm the center manager here in Wichita, Kansas.
Hey, top of the morning to you, Kimberly. My name's Tom. I'm a sales coach, also in Wichita, Kansas.
That's awesome, Tom. Today we're going to be going through a couple of things to discuss how we should run some huddles. Tom, can you tell me, how long should a huddle usually last?
Well, my huddles last about 25 minutes. I usually take probably the first 1 to 3 minutes, and I like to talk to my representatives. I'd like to get to know them a little better, maybe give them some personal recognition. And then once I have everybody there, I'm going to take about 2 minutes, and I'm going to talk to them about what we're going to talk about. I'm going to let them know, hey, well, here's why we're here today. And the biggest part of my huddle, probably 10 to 15 minutes, I'm actually talking to them about the products. I'm explaining the product. I'm letting them know why the product is cool. And then when we're done, I take about 5 minutes, and I like to recap and make sure they understand what we're talking about.
That's really awesome, Tom.
Thank you.
I feel like that's a good huddle. That's a good time, 25 minutes. Now let me explain to you. Mr. Eddie was here, and he was discussing with us about how he took his daughters to Texas A&M. He looked around all of the dorm rooms and realized that all of them were bland. The white walls, white floors, no decorations. So he decided to tell me that when he goes into his daughter's room, it was decorated with bright colors and made it exciting. And people wanted to come see it. And I just dropped my daughter off at Pitt State last weekend, and I started realizing all of the other dorms were pretty boring. But Kendall's dorm was exciting with zebra print curtains.
I like the zebras.
Yes, it had exciting colors all over the place. So we really want to make these exciting. So Tom, can you tell me, how would you decorate your dorm or your huddle? And telling us what are the 3 most important components when delivering these huddles to the teams.
Well, I tell you, I like to decorate my huddle sometimes, and we play blackjack. Sometimes as we're delivering the information, I'll ask a question. If you get it right, I'll give you a card.
Oh, that's good.
And at the end of the huddle, whoever's closest 21 without any breaking gets a prize.
Oh, that's great.
It's a fun idea. The blokes love it.
That's great. Well, Tom, what are the 3 most important things when delivering a huddle that we should walk away with?
Well, some of the three most important things I discuss every huddle is we like to say what is it called, what it does, and what sets it apart.
Why is it important to say what is it called?
Well, everything that I love, I give a name to it. I have a daughter. I named her. AT&T has a product. We named it. We have the U-verse. We have the U450. We love this product so much, we gave it a name.
That sounds good. Tom, how does a coach prepare for a huddle?
Well, I like to prepare for a huddle by a few different things. First of all, I'll give my people a handout. It has an outline of what we're going to talk about. It gives them a way they can follow along. I also like to give them things that they can take back to the desk with them. This way, if they have a call, they can look at it and they can reference back to it and they know exactly what they need to say. I also make sure they have a pen and some paper. And then what this does, they can take notes, and that way they remember it.
That is awesome.
I agree. It works.
So, Tom, when is the best time to give some recognition to your team?
Well, my team loves recognition at the beginning, the middle, and the end.
So throughout the huddle?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Now, how can you make sure that your team understands what you've provided them?
The best way to ask them questions. I like to check for understanding to make sure they know what they're talking about before I send them back to talk to our customers.
That is awesome. So when we make sure that they understand, we make sure they understand what it's called, what it does, and what sets us apart from anyone else.
Absolutely. Now what we're going to do is show you a couple of huddles. Stay tuned and enjoy.
Learn how to decorate your huddle. We'll check you in a bit.
Good day, mate.